And later, a man nearly crushed by a car who almost died on the side of the road.
I flew from in front of Deluxe 30 feet.
But this near-death experience led him to the business of his dreams.
Tonight, we're showing you how to go from zero to making millions. And there is no starting place closer to zero than our next story. It's Bradford Beckerman. He was hit by a car, thrown 30 feet in the air. He says he actually died at the scene of the accident, but Bradford did not give up on his life. He actually used the experience to get started and go for his dream. And right now, we're going to go inside his big idea. It will inspire you to go for your dream.
If you look at my injuries and you talk to the doctors who treated me for so many years, I'm a flat-out medical miracle. I'm Brad Beckerman, founder and CEO of Bradford Tonic Incorporated. I had fast cars, had a motorcycle, lived a very wild lifestyle. We're in front of Deluxe, which is a nightclub that I helped open and manage. On June 2nd, 2002, right in front of the valet stand was where the accident happened. I was behind my car. A 92-year-old woman came barreling down Atlantic Avenue at like 35, 40 miles an hour. She hit me from behind. I went through her windshield, where I cracked my head open in her windshield. When the car came to a screeching halt, I then went projectile through the air about 30 feet. When I landed, I was shooting blood out of both of my ears. I immediately had a seizure, and my head cracked the concrete. All the doctors said I wouldn't live, and if I did live, I'd be a paraplegic or a vegetable, and going through that whole life and death experience helped my life for the better. I didn't want to be in the bar business anymore. I lost that whole love that I had for 10 years. I quit smoking, quit drinking. It just was, I didn't feel it. During my rehab, which was extremely hard, I used to go to a Jamaican place and they would make me this Irish moss drink. And I started feeling a little bit better. I wanted to get into this myself and figure out how I can custom make this drink for myself. I decided to start my own company. I started selling it to private clients all over Florida. And at a certain point, I got a commercial kitchen. At this point in time, you know, 5.5 years later, I can say that I'm as fully recovered as I'm ever going to be from the accident. I'm walking, I'm talking, you know, everything works. It was an extremely long struggle, but everything is now in control of my life, and that's an awesome thing to be able to say. When I sold my first case at Whole Foods, was one of the best feelings of my life. I always envisioned these drinks being sold at Whole Foods. And my vision, my dream came true. I'm a Whole Foods vendor, officially. I actually believe in my heart of hearts the accident in and of itself was an act of karma. And at the time, I wanted to kill that woman. You know, now if I saw her and I've never met her, I would hug her and say, you know, thank you for putting me through the ringer because I've become a better person as a result.
Think of it as a beverage with a boost.
Gives you energy, strength, and stamina. It's good for arthritis. It's good to lower the cholesterol.
Meet Brad, the brain behind these vegan health drinks.
It's an anti-cancer, antioxidant, good for the heart, kidneys, and liver.
5 years ago, he experienced a near-death accident, and while seeking alternative medicine, he made a discovery.
I saw a healer who was a Caribbean man, and he was making me an Irish moss drink.
So he decided to make it his own and share it with friends.
Took that drink, changed it around, custom made it into what is now the Bradford Tonic. Over time, they just grew to love it, so I knew I had something.
The B-Man personally hand makes 3 varieties of his custom beverages in a North Miami kitchen.
Bee Ginger, which is a traditional, like a ginger beer from Jamaica. And we've taken out the sugar, and we've replaced it with organic raw agave. Bee Sorrel, which sorrel's a red hibiscus flower from Jamaica. Tastes like cranberry juice with an attitude.
And Brad's original Bee Tonic.
Irish moss is a traditional Caribbean drink. I then changed that and morphed it into my own creation.
This is the raw sea moss after it's been cleaned, but after Bradford gets his hands on it and mixes it up, this is what you get.
The best way to describe it is like Christmas in a bottle. It has cinnamon and nutmeg.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Taste the cinnamon.
Whole Foods Market is a believer. They carry Bradford's tonics in 5 Florida stores.
We heard the story behind these drinks,
we couldn't say no. In stores that it's been in for a while now, we're actually having problems keeping it in stock. It's moving that quickly.
And there's in-store taste testing.
Don't fake it, really shake it. Bradford Tonic, now available at Whole Foods.
Hi, I'm Phil Lemper with the new product hits and misses for the week of April 19th, 2010. Each week we select 5 new products for reviews from the hundreds that we see at trade shows, from recommendations from you, our viewers, or that the brands themselves send to us. Our reviews are not paid for, they're not sponsored, nor can they be bought. This week, the original Bradford Tonic, all-natural bee tonic, Irish moss and roots. Now, Bradford Tonic is one of the tastiest seaweed drinks I've ever tried. This flavor is called Irish moss and roots, and in addition to being sweetened with organic agave syrup, it contains green tea, sarsaparilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, cloves, anise, cardamom, and vanilla extract. 28 grams of sugar per bottle clearly make this 100% vegan drink tasty. Now, while the label claims that this formula is a tonic, which will nourish your body and your mind, nowhere on the label are there any specifics. Retails for $3.69. Total score is 84.